So here the team again joins and discusses, and the Scrum Master says, we need a product owner. She was asking who is the product owner. The Scrum Master says the product owner is the one person who manages the requirements. So he brings in the requirement person who is managing in his own company. Now the Scrum Master says so these three roles, Scrum Master, product owner, development team together is the Scrum team roles. Now she further explains what are the product owner responsibilities in a Scrum team. She says that she manages the requirements in an artifact called product backlog. So product backlog is a base for managing the requirements, and the requirements will be ordered and visible to everyone, and this will be completely owned by the product owner. And the product owner will also optimize the value of the work which the development team performs. She makes sure that it is completely refined very well by coordinating with the stakeholders as well as with the development team. And also for a product backlog, there will be always one product owner. And I mean, if it's a big product backlog, or if it is a large, if it is much big product backlog, also for one particular product and for one particular product backlog, there will be only one product owner. So in this way, she says that these are the product owner's responsibilities. Scrum Master says that with the help of product owner, development team can able to pick the requirements from the product backlog. Again, to emphasize, this product backlog will be completely owned by the product owner. So now let's see what is product backlog in detail. Okay. So what the product backlog will contain, it might be a feature, it might be a function, it might be a requirement, or it might be a fix. And all, in the latest one, it is getting classified as a user story, like future, functions, requirement, enhancement comes in terms of a user stories. And this entire product backlog will be completely owned only by the product owner, and one product backlog will have only one product owner. There will not be more than one product owner for a product backlog. And these are the attributes which will be there in a product backlog, attributes of description. And the ordering will be completely done by product owner, and the estimation and the value. And the estimation will be completely owned by the development team. And in another way, the product backlog is never complete. As long as a product exists, the product backlog will also exist. And the product backlog is dynamic. As I said, product exists, product backlog also exists. It's a living artifact. So in a way, what can influence product backlog, we can see now, any changes in the market conditions, it will influence for a product backlog, so that the product owner will talk with the stakeholders, and accordingly she will order the backlog items, and changes in the business requirement, changes in the market condition, which and also a technology change, if any reason new technology is coming. So accordingly the user stories will get updated. Whatever changes is happening, it will get updated in the product backlogs. And also one thing is that the higher order items is the requirements which are very much, which has having a lot of details, so that the development team can pick up and work. So that will be like a higher order items. In the other way around, least order items will be in the bottom section of the product backlog, where the requirements are still not clear. And again, the product owner has to talk with the respective stakeholders such as business users. And the product backlog refinement meeting. So this user story, once what are the product backlog items, in order to get it refined, there will be a discussion happening along with the product owner and the development team before the sprint, or else during the sprint itself, based upon the company. So there they will be discussing about the details, and there again the estimation will be discussed for each user story, and again the ordering will also be discussed in that corresponding product backlog refinement meeting. Again, you have to consider product backlog refinement meeting is not an standard event in the sprint as per the sprint guide. Also, the product backlog refinement meeting should not take more than the 10% of capacity of development team, guys. And as I said already, estimates will be completely owned by the development team. And again, to emphasize, this product backlog will be completely owned by the product owner, and only one product owner will be there for a